My game plan is always the same. I always try to finish the fight. In this fight, it will be not different.
Oh, did he just hurt him? The guillotine, I think this could be it. He has the armored guillotine. No ways!
Prepared very well. I have good training partners in Phuket Fight Club, so I'm ready.
Alisson Barbosa, here he is, walking out, one of the best grapplers in the division, and I'm telling you, in my opinion,
This got it. That's it. That's it. Armbar submission in the first
round armbar finish for the Brazilian, Alisson Barbosa.
I don't care who is next. Anybody, just call me, I'll be ready.
My name is Kyrylo Horobets. I'm from Ukraine. I'm ready for 3 rounds for all distance, but I will try to finish this fight. Knockout or submission, doesn't matter. I will try to finish this fight.
I have more experience. I think he's lighter than me. He was fighting 6'6" before, so he's going up to 7'7". So I'm used to fight 7'7". He's not, and I think that's my advantage.
I am really ready for this fight. I am here for win.
All set for the main card, guys. I'm very excited for this fight. Alisson Barbosa versus Kyrylo Horobets. International matchup. This is the only fight on the card that does not feature a Chinese fighter. Alisson Barbosa, as I mentioned in the opener, has a 100% finish rate in his wins in his pro career with 18 wins by submission. I view this matchup to some extent as one of those grappler versus striker matchups because we know where either fighter wants the fight to take place. Kyrylo is a decorated striker, got great stand-up skills. Watching tape on him, I saw him struggle a little bit with really good grapplers, fighting some high-level grapplers. So we know where Alisson Barbosa wants to take the fight. I think Kyrylo wants to keep it on the feet. He's a great striker. In the prime of his career, he's 32 years old. He's 12-4 as a pro. That's a solid record. He does have experience fighting in some top-tier international organizations. However, he hasn't, I looked at his record, he hasn't won a fight since 2022. He's been relatively inactive in recent years. So looking to turn things around, entering his JCK era.
I didn't get to ask him about that. I spoke to him a little bit, but let's also consider where he's from. And in recent years, it might not have been easy for him to fight, considering his country's still currently not in a peaceful way. So
he fought once in 2025, in July of 2025. I saw that fight. He fought Magomed Kabardiev, and that was a tough one. He fought in UAE Warriors, and it was one of those fights where he struggled a little bit with the grappling.
And an interesting fact is he actually trained at Phuket Fight Club, where his opponent of tonight, Alisson Barbosa, is a coach, the no-gi coach. And when I asked Alisson about that, he said, well, I don't really remember him. And I'm not sure how much of that is, don't talk about what happened on the mat, a matter of respect, or if he actually just doesn't remember.
This guy fought Martin Wynn.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Alisson Barbosa.
There he is, Alisson Barbosa. Spoke to him yesterday, this afternoon, earlier with the warm-ups. Very nice guy. Love to joke with him. I was, talking to him a little bit and saying, hey, what's your nickname? I don't have a nickname. And then jokingly, I used a little bit of Portuguese, some of my jiu-jitsu talk. Obviously, what I said was not appropriate for the
broadcast.
Yeah, but it was just a joke, and he was like, ha ha, laughing, and he's like, no, that's not me. That's my corner man. I said, well, look, that's what you said. I don't have the guts to go say that to your corner man that I'm not a friend with. The corner man there in his corner, they're training partners. Also, a very decorated fighter from Morocco. But anyway, let's see what Alisson does. Alisson, he came into JCK and got knocked out by Kyrylo.
Yeah, tough one.
You know, and Kyrylo just first round just like dropped him and got on top, and the fight got stopped. After that, Barbosa has had really good performances. He finished Andy in the first round. Then he went to that fourth round with Kyrylo in the tournament, and a very, very, what's the right word?
Controversial.
Controversial, I
there
think
was
the right
a
decision.
big upheaval about that.
Correct.
His whole team was like storming the cage, demanding a review.
They appealed that decision because it was a split decision. The referees rewatched it, rescored it, and then it was another split decision again when they rewatched it. So very, very close fight.
Very
he had
close.
the back for like
almost
4 minutes, but he did nothing. Anyway, now he's going to fight a striker. I mean, he has had Muay Thai fights, but 4 years the senior is Barbosa. He is taller, and he has a 7-centimeter reach advantage.
本场 JCK MMA Fight Night 男子次重量级的正在争夺，两位选手身高176公分，臂展177厘米，体重77公斤，年龄32岁，来自于 Soma Fight Club。MMA 综合格斗战绩16战12胜4负。那么今天晚上是 JCK 战决城的首秀。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the blue corner for Ukrainian. Gets ready for Kyrylo Horobets. 本场比赛，红方选手身高183公分，臂展184厘米，体重77.40公斤，年龄36岁，来自于 Phuket Fight Club。MMA 综合格斗战绩35战23胜12负 ，JCK 战决城战绩4战2胜2负。Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome red corner from Brazil, Kyrylo Alisson Barbosa。今天晚上比赛，非常高兴邀请到了国内著名的擂台解说专家何伟老师和刘聪老师，他们两位将在现场为大家带来今天晚上比赛的直播评述。同时，英文解说的部分非常荣幸的邀请到了著名的综合格斗运动员、教练员，同时赛事评论员的 Woody Pocketer 和 Andrew Derry 进行现场的呈现。同时还要特别感谢言之有理赵岩老师以及特约解说嘉宾方乐老师的鼎力相助。The referee who charged in this octagon is Mr. 王瑞。
Josh, hi, you ready? Ready? Back.
Pretty excited about this one. The last one was not what I expected to be.
All set for the main card, guys. It is Alisson Barbosa in the red versus Kyrylo Horobets in the blue.
Horobets staying on the outside. He loves to use his strike. Oh, beautiful lead hook and straight from Barbosa.
Now, Alisson said he believes he's going to be the bigger fighter because Kyrylo has fought at featherweight before, and this fight is at welterweight, where Alisson normally fights. And he does look like the bigger man.
Alisson has fought at lightweight before. He even fought at featherweight himself. He's not the biggest welter, but he's been fighting welter now for a long time.
Oh, I think he got hurt with that leg kick.
Oh, beautiful leg kick.
You know, I know Kyrylo has some...
looking for the ground pound. He follows him down. I don't think that was the right decision, in my opinion. But how much can he do here on the top?
Yeah, dangerous
Horobets.
spot. You know, if you're in the guard of Alisson Barbosa, he's a decorated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. He's the no-gi coach at Phuket Fight Club.
And, you know, so he's not just a good Jiu-Jitsu competitor, but he's always working his game, coaching, obviously, in an area, you know, like we're talking about Phuket Fight Street. That's one of the hotbeds of fight sports internationally. And being a full-time coach there speaks, you know, tons in itself.
If I'm Kyrylo, I'm trying to get up.
Yeah,
I don't want to hang out in his guard.
He had success with a kick, just stand him up and kick him again.
He had, you know, he landed 2 really hard leg kicks, one of which swept Barbosa completely off his feet.
Barbosa doing a good job here of just, you know, nullifying the ground and pound of Horobets. Horobets. is on top now with his head pressed into the face of Barbosa.
Wonder if the referee is going to take a look and
Yeah,
potentially look to stand this fight up. Not a lot happening on the ground here.
yeah, we did see the referee stand up fighters pretty quickly. It was the first fight of the night, the second fight of the night. One of the fights.
Can't remember. They stood one fight. It was with the Korean fighter Kim
Oh yes.
from side control.
Yep.
That was,
It was pretty quick.
hear the ref
Very
calling
serious
for
action.
action now. Barbosa's got the overhook on the left side and hasn't really been hunting for submissions or trying to sweep. Just kind of hanging on here. And at the same time, it's tough for Kyrylo to really posture up and land anything meaningful.
I think Barbosa's doing a really good job of
Defending.
yeah, I always call this octopus arms, you know, we just nullifying the attack of the guy on top of you. Taking almost no damage so far, even though Horobets is on top. But I'm also surprised that Barbosa isn't really trying to put on submissions. He's not trying to sweep, he's not trying to submit. Feels like he really loves to use his grappling and submission attacks from you know, very dominant positions like side control, top position, or the back. Said he learned his lesson. I spoke to his manager and said that you know, with that decision, he's obviously learned his lesson.
So here we go. You see him trying to walk up the hips now. Walk up the legs, excuse me. And Kyrylo shuts it down and landing a couple shots to the body here, but nothing too significant thus far. Kyrylo doing a good job being mindful of, you know, the threats that Barbosa possesses from guard, you know, keeping safe in the guard of Barbosa. But not a lot of activity here.
Oh, nice up
See
kick
what
there.
happens here. Does Kyrylo let him up or dives
Good.
back into the guard of Barbosa on the ground?
Пока держи, да. Пока держи, ничего не сделай. Да, горло отдушивай ему, да.
30 seconds to go in this
Yeah, not much to say about this because
mostly
you know,
uneventful
well,
first
I
round.
mean, event from the sense where Barbosa is doing a very good job of, you know,
not taking
damage, and so is Horobets of being safe inside the guard. He's just, you know, never in danger so far, controlling him, and he probably snuck that around because of what he did. I mean, he
hurt him on the feet.
He hurt him to drop him.
So
But, I mean, 2-3 strikes. That's it.
that was the
And
most
then
significant thing.
dominated the rest of the round. That's round in the books. How hurt is
Barbosa's leg.
yeah, he looks fine.
He's seemingly able to walk okay on it. Be curious to see on the replay.
Да, я тебе сполосну. Дыши спокойно, успокойся. Спокойно дыши. Дыхание восстанови, пожалуйста.
Let's take a look at what happened here in the first round. You know,
Portuguese and Italian together.
Barbosa actually landed a nice right hand there. And then this leg kick seemed to bother Barbosa. And then he hits another one. Boom.
And that just
Actually
sweeps the leg.
Sweeps him right off his feet. And that was the most eventful thing that happened in the first round, to be honest. The rest of the round was contested mostly within the guard of Barbosa, with neither fighter really able to pull anything off. Got to give that round to Kyrylo.
Ready, fight!
Alisson Barbosa in the red, Kyrylo Horobets in the blue. Ukraine versus Brazil in this matchup. Seeing a lot more international talent on the JCK roster in recent years. It's a good thing.
Horobets very loose and relaxed now. Moving on the outside, left and right. Staying on the outside. Beautiful low kick.
Another hard leg kick. Let's see if Barbosa tries to initiate a takedown attempt of his
beautiful
own.
straight cross. from Barbosa. But yeah, it does feel like Barbosa doesn't like those leg kicks. He's kind of plodding forward. And Horobets very loose on the outside.
You know, Barbosa's striking has improved a lot.
Oh, he's straight punches, but again,
like he rocked Wang Chi before he
yes,
finished him with the guillotine, right?
And Andy too. He rocked Andy as well.
And Wang Chi's a great striker.
Oh, and Wang Chi never gets dropped. It's very, very tough. Just feels like Barbosa is very passive here with his pressure.
And a little bit flat-footed as well. He's kind of plodding forward.
Timing, I think he's like timing. He's waiting for the counter.
Kyrylo moving in and out, moving well on his feet, but hasn't really landed anything too significant thus far in the second round.
Horobets on the outside, working a little bit more. We see here now in the corner, in the red corner, we see the cornerman of Alisson Barbosa telling him to move forward. Nice.
That was a great right hand by Barbosa.
Right hand Barbosa. His striking is a little bit unorthodox, but it's efficient.
Yeah, absolutely.
I almost, you know, a lot of the jiu-jitsu guys have this kind of, you know, like very stoic movement forward. I don't want to use the word plodding a little bit. And then just they time their counters. A little bit stiff striking, but powerful.
He does seem to possess a lot of power in his shots. You know, we've seen him rock several of his opponents in JCK here before.
Horobets is bouncing on the outside, left and right. Looks a little bit like a capoeira fighter.
Yeah, very active.
Now we see
movement heavy approach.
A big hook from Barbosa there at the end.
2 minutes to go here in the second round for this tilt at welterweight.
Barbosa's hands are a little bit low.
Nice left hand landed by Kyrylo there.
Inside kick from Horobets. You know, he's being more active on the outside, just sticking and moving, sticking and moving. Horobets. Lots of head movement from Horobets as well.
Oh, he cracked him with that right hand. Alisson kind of shakes it off there.
Just very little movement from Barbosa. He's kind of waiting for Horobets to shoot to counter him. Oh, beautiful uppercut from Barbosa, but Horobets eats it. Horobets very, very tough. And does have a speed
Great leg
advantage.
kick.
He goes to a kick, follows with the right hand. Feels like those calf kicks are making Barbosa very uncomfortable.
30 seconds to go in the second round. Both men have had their moments, but I feel like Kyrylo has probably gotten the better of the striking.
Yeah. Well, at least he's working more. Step through cross, follow with the left hook.
I'm surprised that Barbosa hasn't really attempted any takedowns.
And I don't think he had a bad weight cut. He told me he had a great weight cut. Just not looking his normal self. Beautiful straight to the body of Barbosa.
That's it for 2 rounds of action.
This is the least active I've seen Barbosa. You say 2 rounds of action. This is the least active I've seen him. I wonder if...
Пиши, восстанавливайся. Не думай об этом. Сейчас это вообще все не важно. Важно только сейчас действие. Все четко.
Smaller fighter, and he's being smart about it.
Take a look at what happened here in the second round. As I said, both men had their moments, but I feel like Horobets had the crisper, slightly more accurate striking, and I think he landed the better shots in this second round. See, he goes for the head kick and lands a follow-up right hand here. Nice shot to the body along the fence. How do you score this one, Woody? I think it could be 2-0 for Kyrylo.
Yep. Probably, yeah. Kyrylo, Horobets doing really good here. A guy who's fought at featherweight and moving up to welterweight. Probably a natural lightweight.
Ready, finish round, fight!
Third and final round between Kyrylo Horobets in the blue and Alisson Barbosa in the red.
Now we see this. Now we see Alisson walking forward. Sense of urgency.
I think he probably needs a finish to win this fight.
Yeah. Horobets just misses with that right hand. So
there's the takedown attempt. Let's see if he can get it, because I think if Barbosa ends up on top, that's his best chance to win the fight.
Yep. See him just locking up his hands. He's going to drag him down. He's got that body lock. How good is the defense of Horobets?
So far, Kyrylo's takedown defense looking pretty good.
He is one-legged right now.
Like to see him try to pummel the underhook in on the right side as well. Then you could probably escape this position. Needs to pummel here. Barbosa trying to drag him down, and
almost gets him down.
Almost has it, but
Kyrylo just bounces back up again.
Able to defend it, and
lots of head movements from Kyrylo Horobets.
That's a big moment for Horobets.
Oh, nice body kick. Oh, look at the breaths from Barbosa after that kick. Barbosa looking pretty fatigued here.
I feel like Kyrylo should pour it on here.
Yep.
Nice right hand.
Big right hand over the top.
Barbosa just ate that, though. Seemingly very little reaction.
Body punch there from Horobets again.
And you see those body punches have kind of caused Barbosa to drop his hands a little bit. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this, the only fight in the welterweight division on the card.
Another calf kick. Look, when he kicks Barbosa, the big reaction Barbosa gives.
See an eruption from the corner of Kyrylo. I think
they want him to look for the finisher.
They feel like he's capable of finishing this fight.
And what must, what do you think Barbosa needs to do? What must he do?
Shoot a double. He's got a time. Kyrylo coming in, double leg, last double, and try to work something from top position.
Oh, big right hand, that hurt him. Another big right hand.
Let's see if Kyrylo goes for the finish here. Nice.
Another knee to the body.
His corner can smell the finish. He's got a minute and a half to make it a reality. I mean, it's one thing to win, it's another to take your opponent out.
Oh, that's it.
Walk off.
Dropping. No. After he drops, look at Barbosa. He waves him in. He says, comes to my God.
Man, we saw his eyes roll back in his head there. I think Kyrylo should stand up. Sets him down with that massive shot. I thought that was it. Barbosa needs a miracle He's going to need a finish. Hail Mary armbar or triangle from guard. Got a little over 20 seconds here remaining in the fight.
And he needs to do something right now. Oh, big elbow again from Horobets.
Horobets set him down with that. There's the armbar. Wow.
10 seconds. Is he going to be able to finish this? 5 seconds.
I don't think he can. Crazy ending to the fight.
Oh my God.
Great fight for Horobets. I mean, if I had to call it, I'd call it 30-27 for the fighter from Ukraine.
Where is the Barbosa we normally see? I mean, was Horobets just so good at shutting him down? Like,
yeah.
Welcome, Kyrylo Horobets to JCK.
I want to see that massive shot that put him down at the end. In the first round, we saw 2 big leg kicks scored for Kyrylo. This one swept Barbosa right off his feet. The rest of the first round was spent in the guard of Barbosa. Not a lot happening. Second round, both men had their moments on the feet. I'd still give a slight edge to Kyrylo. We saw some great movement by Kyrylo, staying very elusive, hard to find. He seemed to be the faster man. I want to see that shot in the third round that put him down.
Here.
Where was it? Was it that one? No, that's still
fine.
second round, I believe. We saw Barbosa trying hard for the takedown. Gets him down momentarily, but Kyrylo right back up to his feet. Was it here? Boom. Was that the one? No, not even that one.
Here. Left hand. Oh, that's right hand. Yes, that's the one. That's the one. Oh, sat him down.
接下来宣布比赛结果：1号裁判27-30 ，Judge Number 1 27-30。2号裁判27-30 ，Judge Number 2 27-30。3号裁判27-30 ，Judge Number 3 27-30。本场比赛3位裁判一致性判定蓝方胜。For the winner, by unanimous decision, win by point, representing Ukrainian, the blue corner, Kyrylo Horobets.